Hey, y'all. I hope all is well. Welcome back to Contemplations, where I'm going to share what's been going on in my week and how life has been flowing for me recently. Man, first off, I'm in the studio as you can tell. I'm not in my usual office. I'm in the professional studio that we have in our house. And I'm in here because I've been recording a lot more videos recently. For the past handful of months, I've been setting up all the businesses and everything with the boardwalks, just everything we're doing as a whole to create the space for me to do exactly this, to be in the studio having these types of conversations. And now this is a little bit different. This is more of a life update. But what I've been doing recently is creating videos around consciousness, around raising vibration, around the science behind that, the metaphysics behind that, that has dramatically changed my life for the better. And so it's been really cool that I am finally stepping into talking about the things that I've always wanted to talk about. We're really just going all in terms of everything with the media company. So there's my section of it, of the things just talked about, that I'll also be talking about what it's like to scale businesses I've been scaling, what it's like to just create one of the world's fastest growing in-person movements, everything around that, the do's and don'ts and the amazing stories that come from that, just as a whole, everything that's been happening in life, I'm really excited to share for my pillar of media. But then we also, of course, have Elle's pillar. We have the entire pillar for the boardwalk itself, including the 3 times a week podcast we have there and the newsletter going out. Like, we have a lot going on there. And then the media pillar that myself and Elle have together, where we are doing a bunch of different things on a bunch of different topics. It's been a lot. But anyways, it's been a lot of systematizing over the past handful of months to get us ready for me to have more space to do this, the real work that I've been waiting to do for years. I just wasn't emotionally ready to do. So it's all happening perfectly, and it feels like everything's really clicking. And now that, we have a lot of companies interested in sponsoring the boardwalks, and now the board is really up and running and doing well, like, we're hitting this mode where things are really just vibing, so really grateful for that. One thing I also want to talk about, which is pretty big, we've applied for quite a few different grants because we recognize, even though we're not technically a nonprofit, the Walks is a pretty wholesome thing. And now that we have more of a social media presence, especially Elle, we've been applying for grants, and we've applied for tens of thousands of dollars in grants, but all over the world. And we've actually won a few, which has been incredible. One of the ones that we just won was by a movement or organization called One World, the One World Summit. And basically, it's like the United Nations for young people. And it's sponsored by some of the biggest companies in the world. And they hand out accolades every single year to young people that are doing great things in the world. And so we won an award. And so what that means is, come November, Elle and I are going to be flying to Cape Town, South Africa, where it's going to be hosted this year. And for a week, going to be meeting some of the young world leaders and accepting our award and being on panels. And yeah, we're getting all of it expense paid. So like the plane ticket and the hotel and everything, along with the money on top of that, like, they're giving us a pretty sizable amount of cash just for winning the award. And so that is pretty awesome, pretty cool. It means I'm actually going to be leaving the house. So never thought that would happen this year, but it is. So we'll be in Cape Town soon. We got to renew the passports and all that. But yeah, so that's a big, cool thing that we're excited about. It just seems like a really cool time that we're really beginning to gain a lot of momentum in a lot of different ways. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. And besides that, I've been working hard in the videos I just talked about. But again, the whole paid newsletter that I talked about earlier is going to be coming very soon to Contemplations, which I'm really excited about. It's just not ready yet. I just need a little bit more space to continue giving those creations the energy they deserve. But that will be coming in the next handful of weeks, so I'll keep you updated there. But yeah, as a whole, man, just life is feeling quite fun and quite great. So thanks as always for being a part of it. I love you all so deeply. If we're here in the beginning stages of our journey, man, like, you're the real ones. You're the real ones. So thank you all. I love you all. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.